she was struggling to reach her chair, which is needed for a spot which involved her escaping the figure eight.
And he kicked it over to her?
Nonchalantly kicked the chair towards Becky in order to help her execute the spot.
Smart. Good. Dark Knight Gang and the Stack Gang. Little nigga. So they about to do a video from WrestleMania. These are the 10 biggest secrets WWE failed to hide. I want to see some secrets WWE failed to hide. Bro, you guys know you turned me into a casual fan. I don't want to say a fan because when you claim to be a fan, people want you to know everything. So I'm a casual fan. I know Raw comes on tonight. Man, let's see these secrets. I still can't believe that Shaq was on AEW. That's crazy. If you haven't seen that video, you should go watch it. I reacted to it. It was, bro, that's still mind-boggling. But anyway, let's hop to the video.
We have the IFB in our ears, and from Gorilla, they're constantly yelling, is Sting okay? Is Sting okay?
The WWE is traditionally really good at pulling the wool over fans' eyes and not allowing them to find out how certain things are done. However, as WWE has now put on a successful wrestling product for multiple decades that has included over 25 years of their flagship show Monday Night Raw, it was only natural that they would slip up sometime and some of their biggest secrets would be exposed in plain sight.
And there's striking!
But which ones were they?
Oh, the razor
Join
blade
us now's
for
WrestleMania looks at 10 secrets WWE failed to hide.
Show them that Braun can't lift no truck, nigga. People really believe that. I be like, bro, he ain't flipping over trucks. I love Braun, but come on.
Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists.
This match ends this way. Neither would I, but under the circumstances, maybe the...
Oh, I saw it. I peeped it.
Number 10, Royal Rumble carts. The Royal Rumble in 2017 broke the format of having a Royal Rumble pay-per-view in a traditional arena. WWE opted to host the iconic pay-per-view inside a huge dome, just like they did for WrestleMania 17. WWE realized that the Rumble involves 30 wrestlers running down to the ring in dramatic fashion, so if they were to have a match take place in a huge arena, this would mean it would take a long time for certain wrestlers to get to the ring. WWE had a solution. They would show the beginning of certain entrances for the likes of The Big Show, Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt, but then they would cut to the in-ring action and then cut back to the wrestler as they were about to enter the ring. No, those wrestlers weren't huffing and puffing, as it was revealed that they used carts to transport certain wrestlers to the ring.
Goddamn, it was that long?
Circulated via social media during the show, fans were able to see just how certain wrestlers got to the ring so quickly, and it was no doubt a creative yet humorous way for the WWE to deal with the issue at hand. I was wondering why they didn't think of that in '97. Number 9, Cara's Trampoline.
Let's see exactly what...
Oh, here he is!
Oh my goodness!
When
I never knew this nigga had a trampoline.
In 2011, one of the few highlights of his run was his entrance. He would run down to the ring and leap over the ropes in an entrance which always popped the crowd.
That's kind of tight.
It wasn't soon after his debut on TV that fans realized that Sin Cara was actually using a trampoline to jump over the ropes. This was seen thanks to the images shared by fans in attendance at the show, and it was even accidentally shown on TV a number of occasions. As a result of this, WWE decided to tweak his entrance and the trampoline was completely removed. In its place was a basic entrance which involved him running to the ring and doing a standard flip from the middle rope. Still incredibly impressive though. Number 8, monitors seen under the ring.
There's a second The Undertaker! He was under the ring!
Have you ever wondered how The Undertaker stays under the ring for so long? Or have you ever wondered how he knows when to come out and what he even does under there for so long? Well, over the years, WWE have exposed the secret of how superstars function under the ring. It turns out there's a monitor and headset under the ring which allows wrestlers to watch the show as well as communicate with WWE officials such as Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn backstage. Fans have learned this over the years thanks to spotting monitors under the ring.
I never knew that.
Show where the
I just thought
wrestlers such as the
they just knew when to time it. That's what I thought.
Once you spot a monitor under a ring, you can usually be guaranteed that someone is making a surprise appearance during that same show.
I'm the beast! Oh my god! Oh my god!
This nigga ready.
Same goes for Hornswoggle. Number 7, fake crowd noise. Between the years of 1999 and 2016, SmackDown was actually taped every Tuesday. This meant that WWE could edit the show in any way they saw fit, and this extended to the crowd's reaction. They would heavily edit the shows with piped-in crowd noise so that the babyfaces would be cheered.
I thought they been did that, yeah. We all know this. We ain't stupid.
Whilst the heels
especially now. There is no crowd.
By first-hand accounts of people in attendance who state that the reaction to certain wrestlers on television,
I'm just the guy,
was actually completely different than it was in attendance.
I'm just the guy.
Oh, everybody really booed that nigga.
Additionally, WWE likes to heavily edit the crowd response when they've taped episodes of Raw or SmackDown in the UK.
I dig that energy, Manchester. Bring that, please.
What really happened?
The UK crowd is one of the more vocal crowds with chants and reactions that Vince McMahon may not want to have broadcast. As a result, they will edit these out and replace them with the fake crowd noise, normally known as the hairdryer pop.
Obnoxious jerk.
So that, okay.
Number 6, referee help. The role of a referee in a WWE match has been exposed thanks in part to them making it obvious that the role of the referee is simply more than counting the 1, 2, 3 or a DQ.
1, 2, 3. Oh, you can't kill.
Also, thanks to kayfabe breaking interviews on podcasts and the incident known as the Montreal Screwjob, fans know the role of the referee is much more complex than one would initially think. For instance, the referee will use a special hand sign to check if the wrestlers are safe. He will go up on the wrestler on the ground and place his fingers in the wrestler's palm. If the wrestler squeezes the referee's hand, it means that they are fine and able to continue. You can see this in every single match on WWE programming. For instance, go rewatch the classic TLC match between Edge and John Cena from Unforgiven 2006. The referee performs the hand signal trick over a dozen times in that particular encounter. The referee can help is to assist by helping the wrestler execute spots. For instance, at the Evolution pay-per-view, Becky Lynch was struggling to reach a chair which is needed for a spot which involved her escaping the figure 8.
And he kicked it over to her?
The referee nonchalantly kicked the chair towards Becky in order to help her execute the spot.
Smart.
Instances like this are rather common in WWE matches, especially those incorporating weapons and gimmicks.
I ain't never seen that.
Not wrestling during commercials.
And we are back live on Friday Night SmackDown.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Duh.
Traditionally, when a match goes to a commercial break, the wrestlers will carry on wrestling. If not, it would be incredibly awkward to the live audience if the wrestlers suddenly stopped what they were doing. However, in 2020, when they relocated to the Performance Center, they had no fans whatsoever in attendance, and they decided that wrestlers didn't have to wrestle during the commercial breaks. Thanks to leaked footage in a match between Sasha Banks and Bayley teaming up against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, you could see the women stop wrestling whilst WWE went to a commercial break. You could hear the 4 women talking about the match and just casually hanging out whilst they waited to get their cue that they were coming back from the commercial break. Number 4, promo notes.
I mean, shit, I'll do the same thing. It makes sense. If the crowd isn't there, commercial break, hey, everybody chill, catch your breath. All right. So we're gonna do this, You know what I'm saying? It's like a quick little timeout, it's like a quick little huddle. Then when the cameras come back on, you just hop back to it. It makes sense.
To be fair, it's no secret that WWE heavily scripts the majority of their promos.
Of course.
However, over the years, they've made this secret incredibly obvious to their audience on a number of occasions. For instance, The Rock at one stage had to write his promos on his wrist in order to remember it, as was later called out by John Cena.
Just like I don't need my notes for my promo on my wrist.
Oh. See, that's an inside joke. Nobody knew that.
For example, is when Roman Reigns forgot his scripted promo, and this led to Cena calling him out for forgetting his lines.
It's called a promo, kid, and if you want to be the big dog, you're gonna have to learn how to do it. So go ahead.
I remember that. I thought he was just talking shit. I didn't know that Roman Reigns actually forgot. I thought that was part of it. You know what I'm saying?
The most recent incident of WWE exposing the fact that their promos are scripted was when Tucker walked into a backstage segment still carrying the promo script that he was about to deliver before he awkwardly threw it away while still in the shot. The same also applied to when Paul Heyman was on Talking Smack.
Just a note from Roman Reigns.
Oh.
He doesn't like your questions very much.
Number 3, WWE hiding poor attendance.
WWE fans, selling out the O2 Arena. We are live in London, England.
What did it really look
How many
like?
times have you heard Michael claim that Raw is sold out tonight? Well, in reality, this isn't always true. WWE usually says this to make their shows seem bigger and make it must-see television. However, thanks to social media, actual attendances can usually be seen thanks to fans uploading pictures of the crowd. Now, this was a trend around 2017 and 18 of WWE being unable to sell a lot of tickets for Raw and SmackDown, and this resulted in WWE leaving the hard camera side completely empty. On commentary, WWE would still pretend that they had a packed house, when this couldn't have been further from the truth. Most attendants had to go down at stomping grounds where they literally
listen.
half of the arena.
One thing that I learned
to the Money in the Bank crash pad.
One thing that I learned is that anything that comes on live TV, bro, anything that comes on TV, period, you just can't trust it. Like, they be lying about everything. I feel like it'd be like that at football games, basketball games.
Titan Towers, and the event was well received by fans who praised their efforts to still make the Money in the Bank pay-per-view feel special despite what was going on in the outside world.
I remember that shit.
One of the more notable spots in the match involved Baron Corbin throwing off Rey Mysterio and Aleister Black off the roof of WWE's HQ.
Aleister Black, when you don't get a title, bro?
Crane shots to show the HQ from above. Fans could clearly see that there was a crash pad laid out where the spot was going to take place, which instantly killed the illusion and drama of the act itself. Well, okay, obviously we didn't think that they were thrown off the roof legitimately, but that was a badly timed camera shot. And number 1, blood capsules.
Oh, we all know about this.
It was a hard pill to swallow when the company changed direction and went in a PG direction. Because I'm a little rough around the edges.
Ever since WWE transitioned into a PG product in 2008, they have a strict ban on blood and bleeding. However, there have been a few exceptions to this.
Your opponent. Look at this. Lesnar looking to open up Orton with those elbows. This is just pure malice.
For instance, Brock Lesnar made Randy Orton bleed at SummerSlam 2016 using a stiff elbow to the head in a planned spot. Another instance was when Triple H and Roman Reigns had a dramatic brawl on Raw to build to their main event at WrestleMania 32. In the segment, Triple H would take the fight to Reigns with punches and kicks and would even slam his head off the announce table.
And that made him quote-unquote bleed.
When Reigns retaliated, he was covered in blood, making it the first time that blood had been featured on Raw in almost a decade. However, upon closer inspection, it was revealed that Raw announcer Byron Saxton passed Reigns a blood capsule, which allowed Reigns to create an illusion of a crimson mask for the segment. But there you have it, folks.
To be completely honest with you, bro, this wasn't too impressive. To me, it wasn't too impressive. It was kind of just like, yeah, I know they use blood capsules. Of course they fake crowd noise. Of course they even fake the crowds. Like, this is stuff I already kind of knew. But I guess if you're a new fan or if you're someone who's just now watching it, you wouldn't know about some of these secrets. You know what I'm saying? But it's clear, it's evident. So, I get it. They should have showed y'all Bianca Belair where she hits with her hair if they add extra sound effects. Because some of y'all be like, no, it's really that loud. Bro, it's not that loud. I'm sure it's loud, but you're not going to hear it all throughout the arena. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, see y'all next time. Shout out to the gang.